Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Me and Keshav again. It's getting really entertaining to sit with Keshav in the mornings and to discuss about what's been cooking in his brain overnight, as they say. And Keshav always has some wonderful questions, kind of questions which I wouldn't have thought of asking. That's the main reason I bring him in. So he gets me thinking, and this conversation gets rather interesting and rather fast. So what is it today, Keshav? What are we going to talk about today?
So today I came up with something that seems interesting to me, sir. I think most of the watchers also will be interesting to watch this content because in Amazon there's a scheme called pay to quit. They will pay you, you can quit. They will pay you to leave your job. I don't know how can people think like this, sir.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Pay and make them leave.
In India we have VRS.
Okay.
Voluntary retirement scheme.
So,
Government is offering it, no?
correct, sir, but
They cannot throw people out. There's a different reason for VRS. VRS was because people cannot be sacked. So to encourage, motivate people to leave, they created the VRS where they offered a huge amount of money, one-time payment. And instead of retiring, it was meant for people who are about to retire. Maybe I'm going to be retiring in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Okay.
But anyone could take it, VRS, and you leave the organization taking the VRS, the package, and you leave. In case of Amazon, what the motivation for Amazon, the idea was, he wants to create a team of people who are purely there because they want to be there.
Okay.
There's a huge argument about this. The argument is it the right way to motivate people to stay?
Yes, sir.
Right? It's like, it sounds like a very aggressive and in-your-face method. Instead of hearing people why they're finding the organization is bad, why is it toxic, why do people want to leave so much, and addressing those issues, Amazon, because they've been having these issues, even low wages, inhumane conditions, right, being treated very poorly by the management. Those people have these things. And instead of management dealing with those issues, they seem to be like saying, okay, you guys are only motivated to work for Amazon for money, The only reason you're working for me is salary, Okay, so here I'll throw you 5 times your salary now. Okay, 2 times a month salary or whatever, and you can quit and you never come back. And then make some clause saying, you don't go outside and don't complain about me, don't go to social media and say horrible things about me. You'll sign one disclaimer saying that I will never say anything bad about Amazon for the rest of my life. If ever asked, I'll say it was wonderful and I'll take this $5,000. So what does it speak about the company culture? You are talking about the perspective of the other way around. Yes, if I was hiring someone and he walks into the office and says, I ask him, why did you quit? Where were you working? Amazon. Okay, very nice. Why did you quit Amazon? I took the $5,000 package and I quit. Then you'll be like, this guy is only motivated by money? So he will join my organization only looking for money? Dude, you are a business owner. Why did you start your business? To make money?
Yeah, sir.
So why is the standard different for you and different for him? If somebody is working for you, they're coming for money.
So no, sir. I'm talking to you as a businessman's mindset, sir. If you are the boss,
I want people who I would be happy. You got this very wrong. I'm a businessman. Why am I doing business? To make money.
Correct, sir. But my question is, if you are a boss, if you are going to recruit someone, he's going to work in your office for some months. Then he is going to take this offer. Then he's going to leave. Now, what is the purpose?
I'm not going to see. I'm not Amazon. I'm not going to offer these kind of offers in my company.
But how this help them, sir?
Why it helps them? Because it gets rid of people who are creating dissent in the office. They don't want to have a union. Right?
Okay.
So you get rid of the weeds early.
Correct.
So they want to create a force where people who are working there are so desperate for working for Amazon, they will not leave. If you have an option to go work somewhere else, you have an option of going back home. Your situation is not so bad. You're not desperate for the salary Amazon is paying you.
Okay.
You'll take this option. It'd be like, why should I work in a place where I can't even go to the toilet?
Correct, sir.
Why do I work in a place where I can't even sit down for 5 minutes? You'll quit. People who are staying there are so desperate. The management knows these guys are so desperate. They don't have any option in life but to work for me, so I can be as mean, as horrible as I want to them and extract much work out of them as I want. That's what it says about Amazon.
So let's talk about the one who is going to take this offer. If they are going to take this offer, and
I'm happy if someone comes who's left Amazon for $5,000 and comes, at least I know what he's motivated by. The biggest problem when you're hiring anybody is you do not know what is their motivation. Why are they coming to work for me?
Correct.
Was it because the old job was bad, or he heard about my company is great, or because of the money, or is it because my office is close to his house?
Correct.
Or he did some criminal activity and I don't know, I must investigate, do background check. I don't know. But if he's honest with me and he's saying, sir, he gave me $5,000, it was a very bad place to work, I decided to quit, sir, so I came off. I'm ready to work for you. I know why he's working for me now. At least money is the reason. And it's an opportunity also. Because you know it's Amazon and you know what Amazon is like and you've read so much about Amazon, how terrible it is. So you'll feel more compassion for the person. You'll be like, oh, okay, I understand what he must have gone through. Maybe you have 2 or 3 other people working who came from Amazon. And you'll be like, okay, I understand what you guys went through. My approach to this would be different. I would try to understand why people don't know work. If someone in our office doesn't want to work, I would like to know why they're finding it hard to work. Is it because they don't like the work they're doing? Or is it because, the people who are around them making it tough for them to do the work? Or their boss they're reporting to, the senior person is making it tough for them? Or is something happening in their life, which is leading them to this not working in office? Something happening personally. Then try and figure it out. Use HR and figure it out and help the person out. Because everyone wants to work. Like I told you this, the best way to destroy somebody is take their bank account, drop 100 crores in their account. And you've destroyed that person for the simple reason, if he's a person who's not earned that money, you give them this kind of access to wealth, he'll just go nuts. Very few people. That's why all lottery winners become back to poor people.
Correct,
You'll hear so many stories. Athletes, people who suddenly became very rich, didn't know what to do with the money. Didn't know how to save the money, invest the money, create wealth. Everything spent. And otherwise, they'll even go to the extreme sad cases of committing suicide because they don't know what to do with themselves. They do not know who their friends are anymore. Because are they coming to me for money or are they coming because they're still my friends? Life becomes very
hard for them.
Very hard for them emotionally. And there's no reason to work because if you have 100 crores in your account, you can't, if you're doing work paying 20,000, 30,000 rupees salary, why will you go now work when you have 100 crores in your account? Nor are you so skilled to go become a manager. Nor do you have any idea of how to start a business. You're just doing day labor. Okay, you're driving Swiggy motorcycle, delivering food, getting 25,000 rupees salary. Suddenly you have 100 crores in your account. What do you do? You've destroyed the guy.
Yes, sir.
If you want to destroy someone's life, you just have to do them. There's a famous movie called Trading Places. It's an Eddie Murphy movie, which was made in 1980s.
Okay.
You should go see that movie.
Okay, sir.
Today, homework for you is go find this movie called Trading Places. You see this movie, then we will talk about this movie in one of our podcasts.
Okay. Already I have got 2 movies in my playlist, that is Big Shot and
Trading Places. You put Trading Places before Big Shot.
Okay.
Because Trading Places, you'll at least laugh and enjoy it.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Okay, sir.
This Diwali, your job is find Trading Places and sit and watch it.
Okay, sir.
Watch it with Krishna if Krishna is free.
Okay.
Because I heard you and him live close to each other. Right? So sit with Krishna and you and Krishna watch Trading Places.
Okay, sir.
And I'll be back from Bangalore and we will sit and discuss what did you learn from Trading Places.
Okay.
Right? And that will give you insight into about this Amazon and what we were talking about all this.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Then,
Being a business owner, this Amazon thing, what I was talking about, the situation life can deal with.
Okay, sir.
And it's a very sad thing that Amazon thinks things can be fixed with money. Things cannot be fixed with money. There's a very nice thing a person on Instagram asked me. He said, Tata's is there? No, sir. I said, yes. They have so much of money. I said, yes. He says, any business Tata starts, they can just put a lot of money, invest into it. So every business should become successful because they have so much of capital. I said, no, it's not true. To being a successful business is more than just having money. There are so many businesses in history which have catastrophically failed.
Because of money.
No, because of management and poor product.
Okay.
You can have a lot of money.
But you want to know how to manage.
Yeah, there are so many examples I can give you. And we can spend hours talking about one company after another. And you'll see, so much money was spent, nothing came out of it. So much money was spent, nothing came out of it. So much money was spent. And you see this, people like Trump, amount of money his father gave him. If he had invested all that money just in the market, he would be worth 20 times what he's worth today. Or so-called what he's worth. Maybe he's probably worth 200 times what he's really worth today. We don't know. That's what the court case in the US is all about. He's claiming to be worth so much and he's not so much is what the case is all about. But people tend to think just because you have money, you have access to money, everything is sorted. It is not. Money is just like any tool. It's like having a screwdriver, a hammer. You know, if you don't know how to use a hammer, you don't know how to screwdriver, you cannot change the plug. If I ask you to go change the plug on that light, it doesn't give you a screwdriver and say, okay, so I've given you a screwdriver, now fix it. There's a very famous story. What happened was in MFL, Madras Fertilizer Company, right? Way back in 1960s when my father was working there, they had huge poles and there was huge electrical wire sitting on top of it, right? Some storm, something came and the electrical wire fell off. Right? And there were some guys, that time MFL was in collaboration with an American company. A lot of Americans working here teaching Indians how to manufacture fertilizer, run the plant.
Okay, sir.
So my dad was working there as an engineer. So one white guy came and told him, Srinivasan, you Indians climb coconut trees, no? Just climb the pole like that, wooden pole, carry the wire and keep it back on top. My dad said, what's wrong with you, man?
The electricity?
No, not electricity. Even if you turn on the power, that cable weighs like a ton.
Correct, sir.
And coconut tree has grip. These are smooth poles.
Correct.
It's like, just because you see, don't assume. Same way, having access to money. Doesn't, you just assume, because having no money, you look at someone with money, you think everything in his life is sorted out. No, it's not. It is how you use. What you have between your 2 ears is what's most important.
Understood, sir.
All of us come to Anand Srinivasan and look to these channels thinking, okay, money is going to solve everything. Money is not going to solve anything. Money only gives you freedom, Keshav. What you do with that freedom is important. So it's better to plan. As you plan your investments, what are you going to do with the freedom once you have it is more important than worrying about making money. It's like when you're in jail, what are you going to do when you get out of jail? Because you're in jail already. You know your sentence is 2 years. 2 years will go by like this. Don't worry about getting out. You will get out. But what are you going to do?
After getting out. Correct, sir. I have to think that.
That's the attitude you should have.
Okay, sir.
Chalo. Anyway, that's been an interesting conversation with Keshav about today. We went from Amazon, then to money, then to jail. Thank you for watching the podcast.
Thank you.